You're delicious.
I'm gonna eat Maria cookies this whole time we're doing.
Welcome to Inside the Info.
Welcome, guys. How you doing?
Another week. What is it? 43 we're on, I think.
The 43rd week of this. Wow.
By the way, Matt got this from Brobrex.
One of the best stores that I'd never heard of until you told me to go there.
Actually, I got this about a month ago. It's been in the fridge for a while.
It smells delicious.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
What is it called? It's called Tangerine. That's it?
That's it.
Tangerine.
So that's why I was like, what? Why not?
It smells like it should be called that.
Perfect.
That's interesting.
It's a great week there.
All right, we'll take it.
So welcome. How have you been, big guy? How's your week been? So you usually ask me first, but I'm asking you.
I had a very long but good week. We went to get some free apples this weekend.
Apples, you said.
Free apples. They gave you five.
This is the first time I'm
half
hearing
a peck of free apples. And they still had a lot of Golden Delicious, so Aiden
Did
had
people
fun.
still use those measurements?
So they gave us a bag. Like, it was just like a little bag, and like, just fill it up. We're not
Did they say you get half a peck?
We didn't need to weigh it. All they need to do is just fill the bag.
It's half a peck.
It was awesome. Yeah.
Huh.
So it was good, and then we went and we got some apple. They have hard cider
you
there.
should wear a monocle if you get half.
And we went to they have a tasting where you can taste all their ciders and their vodka and their gin.
Believe me, Jamie knows about that one.
Well, we did that, and it was a lot of fun.
You and Aiden? Aiden had some?
Aiden wanted some. The guy goes, "Hey partner, you want some of this?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he gives him a little apple cider, and he's
like, "You're awesome."
He thought it was so cool. He's like, "I'm part of this. I'm part of the thing."
He's like, "You are awesome, dude." That's what I was on.
One of them's only 2%. I might give him a little sip of that just so let him try it. But so I'm a good dad. But other than that, I mean, it's just been a lot of working. I'm on an interview committee at work, so had some interviews today. That's why I'm not wearing my glasses.
Adorable.
I had a suit on earlier, and then
wait, you didn't wear your glasses because you were interviewing people?
I was wanting to look really nice, so I put my contacts in, put my suit on and stuff.
Is that why you got the hair all up like that?
My hair did. But I had fun. How was your week?
My work is long. As everyone knows, I'm working at Carrido Box Office right now. I'm their new office coordinator, which basically means I do everything. Just because I have to learn it. So we had a couple games this week. We had the first men's basketball game and the second one last night.
Okay.
First one was on Friday against Holy Family. Holy Family, Batman! They were terrible.
It was Ryerson or something.
Ryerson from Canada. They're Canada's fourth best team.
Fourth best? Wow, we have their fourth
out of
best
four, team. I think. But we murdered them.
Like, hey, our baskets are square, eh?
Yeah. Hey, do you guys you ride mooses too when you do it? You don't? Oh, that's not a
We have to play your rules? Oh, okay.
We have more than one white guy on the team.
I'm surprised they have a black guy in Canada. But,
yeah, it was funny because...
It'd be funny if he had a Canadian accent. I want to hear...
They're such a nice team. I felt bad for them.
Oh, it's okay you fouled us. Don't worry, don't give us a foul.
There was like a really hard...
There
was like a really hard foul on him, and they just got up like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's my fault, eh?
I didn't mean to get in the way of your elbow. Sorry about that, CJ Fair.
Hey, it's okay, CJ Fair. I'm sorry, eh?
It wasn't CJ Fair. It was funny. It was so funny. But, and then we had the Wake Forest game, which is family weekend. So that was a big game and lots of action. And basically, it was like a trial by fire because I didn't know everything yet. So they're just like, do this and don't mess up. And I messed up a little bit, but I didn't mess up too much. So.
Hey, this guy's got Macklemore coming up. Was it Monday night?
Yeah, and I'm going to actually do the rap for him when we get there.
You should. You should just go up and be like, I got this. I got this.
He's like, oh, come on up, man. I don't know how he talks.
I assume he talks like that.
Yeah.
I assume that was a perfect spot-on interpretation of Macklemore's voice.
Yeah, I actually do. That's one of the. I do Macklemore. It's very obscure.
It's his impression. Nobody knows that. Yeah. You know, totally fools them. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm working like starting Friday. I'm working like 12, at least 12-hour shifts Friday through I think next Wednesday. So it's gonna be fun. I'm doing an overnight next week, so I'm feeling that too. I got a lot of shifts coming up. I'm glad I don't have to do overnights anymore ever again.
A lot of 12 hours. Well, I'm helping out because one of our people has off, so I'm going to cover for.
So let's talk what we're playing, because we're both playing something different. I think that's great.
We are. I just beat this, and I got it for Mike for an early birthday present, because our birthday's coming up in a couple
That'd be funny if you had, like, Defiance or something. Army of Two.
Army of Two. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is... it was a really fun game, I gotta say. And I'm still playing it because there's you beat the main story, but there's still a lot of side missions, and this is one of the first games I've ever been invested, like, I want to do the side missions, and the ship battles in it are so fun. They're so much fun.
That's ship, by the way.
Not ship battle.
Because my burger's like shit battle, so I'm like, that's gross.
I said something about food and Aiden, the food store, and Aiden said the poop store, and I was like, he wouldn't let it go. It's like, we're going to the poop store? I'm like, we're not going to the poop store. Not the poop store.
If there's a place that sold poop, you would not be able...
we're not buying poop.
You would not do well there because you don't poop.
Oh, no, actually, he does.
Yeah, he's pooping now. Yes, good boy.
He had in his 3 years, he's never had the horrible overflow, like, all over the place.
This is on a podcast.
Yeah, he had that. You did that. That's your fault. He had that for the
I
first
did not.
time ever.
This is something you volunteered.
You started that.
I will not take credit for this
but
at all.
anyway, we're going back to Assassin's Creed. Come on. Focus.
That's right. Video games to poop. That's our whole range
Poop,
right there.
back to video games.
Good night, everybody.
There's no poop smithing here.
Fang Fum, we're out.
Assassin's Creed, though, it's really good. It's lighthearted. The story is not the greatest story of all time. There's a lot of fun missions in it, though. A lot of fun missions. The character is so much better than Connor. It's unbelievable. Like
saying not much at all.
You actually want to like pay attention to him. Like Connor's like, oh, okay,
I'm really angry.
At one point, they say his real name's like Radikakotin. Radikakotin is when they're talking the stereo thing I was telling you about. Like Radikakotin is
like it's not an Haudenosaunee, man.
Radikakotin.
He said an Haudenosaunee. He's a Mohawk.
But yeah, he's Mohawk.
I know, man. He's one of the 5 tribes.
It's good. And then they give you a little kick in the end where it shows him like a couple years later, and they're like, oh, because his daughter is given to him at the end. Spoiler, but it doesn't really matter. You don't really care. But then he's like, oh, her last name's not Kenway, but this young son is. Here's my son Hatham.
Oh, we know that guy.
And he's a little kid, and like, oh, a little kid Hatham. Oh. It's like he's gonna be a douchebag later. It's like he's gonna get choked out by his own son later. They actually say that in one of the Abstergo things. So like he's killed by his own son tragically or something like that.
Spoilers, by the way, for Assassin's Creed 3. We spoil something every.
That's not really a spoiler because it's one of the little obscure things that they're not even telling you. It's not any part of the story or anything. So
no, I mean you're spoiling the game before that if you haven't played.
Oh, if you haven't played Assassin's Creed 3, you're not gonna play it anyway. So.
You shouldn't, honestly. It's
I like Assassin's Creed 3.
For what
it was worth. It's just not.
I did, but it was like okay. It was okay.
2 is better.
How'd you? Before I go into mine, did you like Beyond Two Souls? Because you did get to play that. We talked about me playing.
Did we didn't talk about? I thought we talked about the endings and stuff last week.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
I was in your last podcast because I was high on cocaine.
I love that coke. He was tripping on Molly because Miley Cyrus told him to.
I don't even know what that
Jerk.
is. What's Molly?
It's ecstasy.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yes, I was.
And now Miley Cyrus talks about it in every song. Like we don't know that she does ecstasy. Like okay, we got it.
Hey,
like,
Matt.
And then I'm doing more Molly. We gotcha.
She's gonna be who she wants to be. Okay, Matt.
Okay. Hey,
she's a young girl.
We gotcha. Molly.
Coming into her own. She's got the tongue out. I don't know what that means. It means something to her, and that's what matters.
Molly. Okay, we got it.
Like that looks painful.
We got it.
Why are you doing that?
We got it.
That's fine. But yeah, so I played. It's been out for a while, but Saints Row 4 was just a big like a super sale on Amazon.
Was it Amazon? Okay.
Yeah, it's down to $30 for the digital download. So
okay,
I was like, okay, I'll try
that's
it
cool.
out. And it was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. It's done by it's basically a new developer because
I've played 3 before, a little bit of it.
Yeah. Who did number 3?
3 was like a very poor version of Grand Theft Auto to me.
Well, see, the thing is that
I couldn't get into it.
The thing I actually liked Saints Row 4 better than I've liked Grand Theft Auto.
Holy crap, dude!
Because
for real?
Yes, because it's more lighthearted. Like it's not like taking itself so seriously.
I don't know, dude. Trevor's things are hilarious.
I haven't got really through much of Trevor's stuff, but I got through the other stuff, and I was just like, ugh.
When Trevor's on a scooter and goes, "Scooter buddies!" And he's like riding behind the guy going, "Scooter buddies!"
Yeah, but see, there's things like that though all the time in Saints Row 4. Your main character is which you get to choose your voice for, you get to choose your look for. Of course, I chose a really hot chick because let's look at a dude.
She had big tits.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, they're kind of like me. They're like rings. But you have to choose, your character's look and like their accent and stuff like that, and their taunts and things like that. But so it's very customizable. You also can buy different clothing for them, like tons of different things.
Oh, and get cool kicks and stuff.
But the story it's a crazy story right off the bat. Like it's not like no one's trying to make it as a low rent paid security guard turned assassin. No, they're just like it's like you start as the president of the United States. the world is invaded by aliens. You lose in a fight to the aliens basically, and then you have to like find all your friends and avenge the Earth basically. And you're in like a Matrix style construct. It's like the story itself is just kind of hilarious, and they never take themselves seriously, which is what makes it fun. And it spoofs a lot of tropes. Like it does a lot of Matrix references. It does a lot of like just like random like space references and things like that. It's a good time, and it's not one of those things where you have to be like, well, you know, I feel like I need to do this. No, because it's like no, there's a lot of fun little mini games. Like you're like one of the things is you have to hack the simulation, which is basically the world you're in because you're in there trying to stop the bad guys.
Okay.
Which instead of being like, you know, just guys with sunglasses, they're actual like big ugly aliens you have to beat up, which is fun too. And they're you know, there's a lot of fun mini games like you're like running through and using your superpowers, and you get different superpowers. Like you get like a super stomp and like a blast that can be fire or ice or lightning, and you can do mind control. You can do telekinesis. You can super leap into the air and fly through the air and stuff like that. And so like it starts out kind of weird because you're like, I'm driving this.
Pretty weird.
I have to drive a car like in Saints Row 3 or like any of the Saints Rows or any of the GTAs. But then you're like, wait, I don't need to get in this car. I can just fly across the city. Hold on, let me just jump and fly across the city. And it turns into like a superhero game, which is kind of what makes it a little weird. And it made it really weird at first. Because like at first I was like, and also like every now and then they'll be like, oh, there's simulation. You can't use your superpowers. So you basically just go back to like using your gun. And you're like, wait, I like my superpowers. So I can take a guy, jump in the air and power bomb him into the ground and make his head explode. Like I want to keep doing that. I don't want to go back to using my handgun. But they let you customize those too, which is kind of fun. You can make your handgun look like Han Solo's DL-44, or you can make your submachine gun look like RoboCop's really big gun, big handgun, which is funny. And there's a lot of different fun special weapons you can get to. Like there's the dubstep gun, which is you've probably seen in other like heard about in other places, but basically it does like dubstep music, and every time it does like a wall, it shoots something at somebody. So like you just point at the guy like wall, and like it'll just like make the guy explode eventually if you keep hitting him with it. They have one that's that if you just hold the thing on the reticle on the guy, it abducts him and he leaves and he's gone. He gets abducted by aliens basically. And so it's a lot of it's just funny, like over the top.
It's like a Ratchet and Clank or something.
And every little thing tries to top itself. Yeah, but the thing with Ratchet and Clank is like Ratchet and Clank takes itself seriously. Like it's here's this thing. You know, it's for kids. Like this isn't for kids at all. This is definitely not for children. And it definitely doesn't. Not like every little thing doesn't take itself seriously.
I don't think when you're saying I disagree with you though. You're saying Grand Theft Auto takes itself too seriously. There's a lot of stuff that it doesn't. It's a lot of funny stuff. Like it really.
But there's funny stuff. But it like,
makes fun of like Facebook type stuff and makes fun of how people always need smartphones and stuff like that.
Well, the thing is the difference though between
it's more satire though.
Saints Row and Grand Theft Auto is that Saints Row is trying to be over the top and you know it. Like it feels like you're watching like a
where Grand Theft Auto is trying to be more realistic.
Yeah. Like it's like you're trying to tell a story of Michael. You're trying to tell even Trevor has kind of a story arc where his character
I love his story arc.
Kind of changes and grows a little bit. But the thing is, in Saints Row, you're not trying to grow. You're just trying to kick the crap out of aliens, and you know this off the top. So this right from Jump Street. So when you're doing it, when your vice president is Keith David, and he hangs out with you throughout the game, and you can actually call him as a homie to come fight people, and he'll say quips and one-liners while he's taking the crap out of people. So it's that kind of game, So it's totally fun and worth it. But that's enough of that, though. I recommend it. It's only $30 right now for digital download on PC, and that's where I'm playing it.
The jury's still out for this guy, but
if you want, I mean, once I'm done with it, I'll let you. You still know my Steam password? Don't do this, by the way. It's illegal.
Yes, I do, and I won't do that though because it's illegal.
So you can check it out if
I were to do that, but I wouldn't because it's illegal. Hey, so anyway, I have some news I didn't know. I thought you'd heard this. I guess you didn't. Nope. Amazing Spider-Man 2. There's 2 rumored purported villains.
I'm gonna guess
more villains that were added.
Mysterio.
Nope.
Kraven the Hunter.
Nope.
The Vulture.
Nope.
I'm running out of villains now. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Captain Boomerang.
One you might like, the other you're going to laugh.
Shocker.
And then blood will shoot out your nose.
The Shocker.
No, they already have Electro.
The Shocker is more... He's
Fake Electro.
He really is fake Electro.
Okay, so these are two rumored villains that may or may not be in it. They don't know yet, but this is what they heard. Hobgoblin. Not Green Goblin, Hobgoblin.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
That was the one I thought you might like. The other one is Venom.
It's a joke.
But a female Venom.
Oh, that'd be hot.
A hot Venom chick.
As long as, like, someone hot.
So, like,
you know,
Natalie Portman is Venom.
They should make Lauren Prepon be Venom. So they can be, like, the whole That 70s Show Venom thing. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, like, everyone from That 70s Show gets to be
number
Venom, yeah.
And next to be Fez. I am Venom.
I am Venom. I also got Venom. I'm Carnage.
Yeah, there you go. See, there you go. You have something going. This is when I start watching Amazing Spider-Man again.
That's what I thought.
You have the cast of That 70s Show.
I thought blood was just going to come out your nose a little bit.
And then Anti-Venom can be like the other guy.
So you're saying you're going to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2 with me?
You're
going to watch Amazing Spider-Man 2 with me?
I told you I'll do it only if we podcast.
We will. I definitely will do that.
You know, we should watch Thor 2: The Dark World and podcast that.
I'd like to. I wouldn't mind watching it. I just haven't. We haven't really got out to movie.
I'm off on Sunday. I know that's what I'm saying, dude.
It's been a while. I'm not off on Sunday. So
what is wrong with you?
I'm never off anymore.
Piece of crap.
I actually am off Saturday, but we're doing a craft show. So
yes, and I'm not off Saturday. I'm working a game.
So you're not doing a craft show with me?
No.
Yeah. So female Venom.
Yeah, I'm cool. That chick.
Venom, tits.
Yeah, as long as she has boobs, I don't give a shit.
But you'll see the thing cover right before you see her nipple.
Yeah, dude, that's how it always is, dude. Man, it's like, oh, I'm
like
naked.
she's naked. Oh, I didn't get anything.
Black goop
I got
over
the black
there.
goop will cover up all the stuff you want to see, and you're like, fuck. I got to see her midriff. I guess it's cool.
As long as they make they make it hackable for licensed game, it's cool.
They'll have a deleted scene where
Or something.
it covers everything and it forgets to cover her tits by mistake. It's like a nipple slip. Then a nipple slip.
big gloppy teeth face. All surprised.
I don't know if that's hot or not. Pause.
It's kind of rewind.
But that's the only thing I had.
I'm glad you gave my treasure trove of games back, by the way.
You're welcome. I played like Bioshock game for like 2 hours.
Why? It's a great game.
You know what? It was really tough for me to get used to the controls. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't I was like, well, nope, can't shoot any. I can't. Well, no, stop. No, and it was just tough for me.
If you notice, I'm just looking here and blinking.
I couldn't play Red Dead Redemption because I got all the other games. Like I got Beyond Two Souls, you let borrow that, and I was playing Grand Theft Auto. So I was like, let's get back.
You played Red Dead Redemption.
I played it before, yeah. So
okay,
that was that big of a deal.
You were worrying me for a second there.
I beat that game like 3 times when it came out.
Well, I actually never beat it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's good. It wasn't a fun ending. It was a little. They give you a little.
Didn't beat it, so I don't know.
You still haven't beat it yet?
Told you I didn't beat it.
I thought you meant before you didn't beat it.
No, I was in Mexico and stuck there, and then I just got bored. I was like, this is boring.
It's a cool game. Like it's got a cool story. The ending is really cool.
I got past like there's one part where he does this big shootout in a house.
Jerk.
Yeah, but I heard it everywhere else in the.
Why'd you let me borrow it if you hadn't beat it yet? Don't.
I'm not sure why I let you borrow it. I'm not sure. I was pretty much like, I'm done with it.
I'm gonna do an aim to you. Go because that's the new thing is when you get mad at me, he goes
You go like, huh?
I'm like, you can keep doing that. It's not gonna help you.
That's what I do. Like, just make a face at him.
And one day you'll have one. Oh, speaking of which, congratulations, Ryan Brooke and Lindsay Brooke. They had
podcast fans. They're
Waverly
fans.
Rose Brooke, their new daughter.
We'll call them super fans because they
are. We got to make them a podcast soon. Actually,
before I will mention this since it happened today, and for randomly, I went down to visit the stage, and one of the people at the stage said, "Oh, you still do the podcast?" And I was like, "You watched it at all?" And she's like, "Yeah, I used to watch it, but I've been too busy." And I was like, "Cool."
Well, you got some episodes to catch up on, lady.
So. We have fans.
Oh yeah, and also congratulations to Michelle and Steve DeVoli because they had twins.
Kendall and
Sebastian. You can't forget that one. Sebastian. What a great name. He's he's a Disney prince.
Is Kendall a dude?
No,
Kendall's
girl.
A dude? Oh, girl. It's
a girl and boy. Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
because Kendall can go either way. You know?
That's why I said everyone's like, oh, I've only heard a girl's name Kendall, like Kendall Gill, famous basketball player.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's the only other guy Kendall I know. But Kendall Louise.
I know basketball. I work in the.
I like basketball. It is good. They shoot baskets.
CJ Fair. I'll say his name. I know him.
Wait, come on. How about Jeremiah Grant?
Jeremiah Grant. I was going to say he was next. He was next on the list.
He was the only other person I know.
Because I saw him shoot free throws and miss a couple. I was like, okay, well, that's
well. He's a center. That's what
he's okay.
They miss.
He was actually pretty good. He only missed a couple shots.
But that's all I got. So.
But then again, we played the powerhouse Ryerson. The fourth best team in Canada, not the fourth. Okay?
We couldn't get the first best team, I guess. I think we played some exhibition game in Canada at some point.
By the way, there may have been on the podcast my cat just climbing up my arm. It's pretty cute.
No, I don't think she got high enough.
Hopefully, though. We'll see.
Horny cat. By the way, there's no drinking. Jamie hasn't talked the whole time. She's texting or something.
I still love her, though.
She doesn't want anyone to drink. That's what she's doing to you. Just remember that.
Just keep me dry this episode because we have the comedy gold keeps coming. By the way, Matt, almost human coming out soon.
I'm pretty excited. Isn't it like next week?
November 17th, I think.
Okay,
or something?
it is 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's a 2-day event, I believe. It's
I'm pretty excited about it. It looks pretty good. Jess really is excited about it too, which is kind of cool. So
because Carl Urban's in it.
Yeah, that's why. He's beautiful. I can admit it. He's beautiful. He is.
And then Michael Ijua, I can't remember his name.
Ijuiki. Yeah. See, I always think it's Jiki Okafor, and I know that's not who he is. So.
It's not Jiki Okafor.
So. I do want to see 12 Years a Slave, the movie that he has out right now.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
It's supposedly really good. It's an early Oscar contender.
It is like the Oscar contender right now, supposedly.
So have you started watching Sleepy Hollow yet?
I haven't yet. We haven't watched too much TV this week because we've been trying to make some product for our thing, and I was playing Black Flag. So
let's just say if you like Black Flag, you'll like Ichabod Crane.
How do you know you haven't played Black Flag yet?
He's English. He's foppishly English.
I'm also English. Like Edward Kenway.
He's like, I'm English and I'm Ichabod Crane. Not even close to the lore of the Ichabod Crane that you know from stories and things. Nope. Not even close. I was a spy in the Revolutionary War.
Why do you think I'm angry about the premise of this show?
That's why, but once you get past that, though, you're like, okay.
It really, it turned me off so much, I was like, okay, and then they're brought back into regular, normal present, and...
Well, and, he's got pretty decent charisma, and the lead chick's pretty hot, and also Harold from Harold and Kumar's on there, so he's...
He's the Headless Horseman.
No, he's basically the Headless Horseman's minion, though.
Kumar is the Headless Horseman.
Spoiler, sorry, it's not really a spoiler.
He's like, hey guys, we're gonna get some White Castle.
Yeah, it's a.
He shoves White Castle in his neck hole.
Yeah, he has to find his head so he can eat the White Castle. That's what it is. But it is an interesting storyline going. It's you can tell it's from the people that do Fringe though because the music is the same.
It's almost like a Lost type music.
All the beats, the beats are like that.
Well, that's probably half the show though. You gotta think though. That's like half the show because that music is so good in Fringe, and so good in Lost.
That's why it makes it. That's why it sticks
I might have
together.
watched just for the music then.
Even with a crazy premise, it sticks together.
Well, if you like music, dude,
really good cinematography.
If you like music,
are you saying sea shanties, Matt? Is that what
the sea shanties are fantastic.
Oh, speaking of music,
some of them are haunting, some are really good.
I did not bring with me.
And like I said, when you're at the taverns, they also play music like little lute type music things. They're really
speaking
good.
of nothing to do with anything we've been talking about.
Are you going to show your thing on TV?
Yeah, license.
Look at this wall. You got all his identification now.
That's right, people. I'm a licensed driver.
If you have the new license for New York, have like a ViewMaster picture of yourself in them.
I think we should be able to, I think if you shine on the ground, it should be like a treasure map or something cool.
You probably could, dude, if you shine a light through it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be like, yeah, Curly's gold is buried here.
If I had that license, I would just shine a light through it the whole time. Like, look at my face. I'm on the ground.
I have that option. Well, and technically, you could, if you're a police officer, you could do that.
I haven't even changed my address.
This guy looks like
my address still says 605 Fellows.
No, well, when I first ordered that, I was like, my permit does say that, so I was like, luckily Jamie just had the forethought to be like, okay, let's go online and change your address.
You technically get in trouble for that. I mean, don't stop me, please. But you can get in trouble for that. It's supposed to be the right address. They can actually fine you.
Someone cite that. Dan Buckley, get on that, okay?
Give me a ticket, Dan Buckley, you jerk.
What is he doing now? He's not a cop now.
Wait,
pretty sure he's not a cop. Yeah, drink, people! We did it!
Yes,
yeah! 24 minutes in. Mark it right here.
He could be like maybe if he's in the reboot of Beverly Hills Cop, I can see that with Dan Buckley.
No, he would just want to play Axel F, though. He wouldn't want
That's what I'm saying. I'd do it. I'd watch that show. Dan Buckley, get on that, okay? Or get in Comic Book Man, because we went to the panel. It was awesome.
We did.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, did we? Yeah, we talked about that, did we? No, we talked about the league panel.
I actually just took the survey for Comic-Con about what to do next year. And one of the things they asked was, should we clear out the panels, the previous panels, so that you come in? I'm like, yes! Yes! Because I waited in line for so long for You Walking Dead.
See, the only thing is that there should be some kind of caveat, because, like, you might want to see 2 panels in a row. Like, you should let...
It's tough, though. Like, that's why Jess actually said something like, oh, maybe you should do, like, tickets. Like, you get a ticket somehow for it. But at the same time, that would kind of be tough, because some people will get there first and be like, I got a ticket for everything, and then try to sell it or something, you know? So, either way, it's like a tough, like, 6 and 1 half.
Come on, I work at the Carry Dome box office. I know about tickets.
Yeah, like, I would personally just try to get tickets for everything, and then, you know...
Oh, I got tickets!
Yeah, and then sell the ones I didn't want or something.
I got a golden ticket.
$50, buddy.
Who wants to see the Twilight panel?
I need to get a salad, so here's $50.
Gather your money, tween girls.
Give me $50 so I can get 1 drink and a burger.
Yeah, the food was definitely the scammiest
I
part.
I said something about the food being really high priced.
Well, what's funny is we went like 2 or 3 blocks away and got beer for a third of the cost.
I think the tough part is with Aiden, and we thought we had to stay there, but really I think we're just gonna walk out, go get food, and come back.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Because I mean,
that's what even if you just get the street meat, it's still a better. It's still cheaper than you know.
And just get back in line, and go back in. I mean, it would take like 45 minutes, but we'd still wouldn't have to pay.
It might take
$57. Yeah, it depends on what time of day, I guess too.
Yeah, like if you go in the middle of the day,
who knows? We might see Grant Bowler. Like this,
you might. I'm breaking up. I'm feeling in my bones.
Oh, speaking of which, we rocked our benefit the other
we talked about
the other day. Did we? Mm. Did we in the last podcast we talked about the benefit? Okay. Well, we rocked it, and I want to thank this guy and Jim Keefe and Nick Nugent. We had a lot of fun. It was good. We did. I think it was our
in the
best
comments.
part.
I want everyone to watch this to thank me. Okay.
Or at least like and share with your friends. Maybe that'd be good too.
No, just thank me. I don't care about that stuff.
I care. We need more friends. We need more people in the School France family. So.
Hey, I told you, man. Not a random person, but like a person I haven't seen in a while. It's like, oh, your podcast. I was like, hey.
I want random people to talk to us about that. I'm also I'm getting interviewed about the bands.
I heard about this. This is something we should talk about.
We had this random person from Newhouse. I'm not even sure what his name is yet because we just got like.
What time is it so I can be there?
Our media relations person sent this thing out saying, "Hey, can I get an interview with you and Jim Keefe, who's also a supervisor." Our coordinator at in dispatch.
And Miguel, right?
Didn't say anything but Miguel. No, nobody else. No. On Friday at 6 p.m. after I get out of work, I have to do an interview. Hopefully it's not that long so I can go home. But we're gonna do an interview and they're gonna ask some questions about School France and us being in a band and being in public safety and stuff like that. So I have no clue what it entails.
Can you take your shirt off now? What?
I might have to show my nipples in the interview. I don't know.
You're already showing them their rock hard.
If you can see him.
That's a Trotz thing.
If you can see him, I actually cut the holes on my shirts.
Diamond cutters. We got diamond cutters. That's how it works.
We do, actually. But
sorry. Deal with it, people. Deal with it.
It could, I mean, it could be fun. Who knows? It could get some...
it could also be horrible.
It could just be for class. I don't know. I don't know what it's for.
Like, so are you serious about this? Like, because you guys suck.
So we listen to you guys, and you guys are terrible. So we want to know, why would you keep embarrassing yourselves?
Is there any chance you'll commit suicide? Now, I have implements.
Let's be like,
it's not a puff piece. It's actually a hard hitting story where I want you to kill yourself. I think so.
They wanted me to cry like on.
Do you have that hair when you do it though, please? Because it's pretty amazing.
Is that? Are you saying
it makes me feel better with my hair? Is what I'm saying.
Good, amazing.
I love your hair.
My hair is great. What are you talking about?
It's so long. It's so long and curly on the end.
What's wrong with my hair? My hair's
not
awesome.
you.
Shut your mouth.
You're a short hair guy, man. So am I. I know it.
No, you're not.
I can smell my own kind.
Why does she want your hair long?
I don't know. She's fine. It's long right now. This is longer than my high school yearbook picture where I couldn't get my hair cut the day before the high school yearbook pictures.
Just so you know, guys, the curtains match the drapes, so long down there too.
They don't. I'm blind.
That's not true.
That's a lie. Blind. Like platinum blonde.
Did you dye it?
No, that's my natural hair color. But are you getting them colors? Are you dyeing them?
Perfect time to end the show, guys.
Perfect.
Thanks for showing up.
But we love you.
She's trying to get you drunk.
So
right
yeah, we're gonna. I think I'm gonna put a disclaimer.
Sing a song at the end of this.
If you want to get drunk, tune in at the end.
glug 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 glug.
You can
taking shots at the end.
By the way, I showed people the at work, some people at work, because they wanted to see a picture of you, they're like, "Oh, you have a twin brother. Let's check him out." And I was like, so I showed them
They're rubbing their nipples, looking at me.
the video of
That's messed up.
the Imagine Dragons video. That we posted
Like, he's so
on YouTube, people. If you're on if you're on the channel right now,
and they
check out some of the other videos here.
He's like you, but hotter.
Because we like dumpy looking guys. And I was like, okay,
Fuck
that makes
you.
sense. Makes sense.
And at the end, I'm going to headbutt him in the face. I'm like, no, what'd you do?
No, it was funny because the person I showed it to is like, she's like, I really like old blues, and I'm like, you're not gonna like this. Let's go. Okay, here we go. And she's like,
old blues.
Yeah, she's like, that's
She's
interesting.
like, if peeing your pants is cool,
Yeah.
consider me Miles Davis.
Well, she's like, okay. She's a little older, so. But she's like, oh, I think I've seen like flyers for you guys and stuff. I think for the Prue benefit and stuff.
Say, because we're not on anything.
Yeah, she's like, but she didn't like her name at all, and I was like, okay,
Nobody
what is
does.
the story about? Yeah.
It's a shitty ass name.
Oh,
Wow.
drink.
Okay. Wow. That's an opinion by Jamie Wonderland.
Fing, bang, boom.
Say classy, if you will. Unlike my wife. Have a good night.